Hi, I'm Amber Burke, and I've got a couple more hamstring flexibility tips for you. This one is to try some proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, which sounds very complicated, but it just means to activate your muscles before you stretch them out. To see if this works, for a very kind of unscientific test today, we could try lying on our backs in Supta Padangusthasana. So you probably want a strap handy. You put a strap around the sole of your left foot and just see how much you can straighten the left leg. How much can you bring your left toes toward your face and still be reasonably comfortable? And try this on the other side. How does it feel to bring your right toes toward your face, your right leg straight? In these stretches, the hamstrings get to be pretty passive. Let's kick up from here and try a more activating pose for the hamstrings. I suggest coming around to your knees and stepping your left leg out in front of you for Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits pose. Left leg is out in front of us, left heel drives itself down into the yoga mat. Hand can be on a block or on the yoga mat as your heart zooms its way forward. We're simply trying to activate the left leg hamstrings now by pressing the left heel down. And we only have to do this for a couple seconds, and we only have to do this to about 20 to 30% of our capability. And we'll try that on the second side. So left foot steps back, right leg reaches out in front of us, and we intentionally activate the right leg hamstrings by pressing the right heel down into the mat. We breathe here. The heart continues its forward reach. After we've tried that on both sides, we can come back onto our back for another Supta Padangusthasana and just see if that made any difference. What does it feel like now to straighten the right leg, to bring the right toes toward the face? What does it feel like on the left side? And if there's been not much change, well, maybe we just need to do this more often, or maybe we need to try something else. There are really two approaches to PNF stretching, and one is to activate the muscle group being stretched, and the other is to activate the opposing muscle group, the antagonist. For the hamstrings, that's your quadriceps. How would it feel to activate your quadriceps here? Try clasping your hands, putting your hands against your left thigh, and really try to move your left thigh toward your hands as your hands press your thigh away from you. You are looking for some alacrity, some vitality in the muscles of the left leg. You're looking to see them jump into action. And after you've done that for a few breaths, you can bring your hands back to the strap and just notice if that changed anything for you. Second side. Strap can be weighting around the sole of your right foot. Hands can clasp and press into the right thigh. Right thigh presses into hands. Hands press into right thigh. The muscles of your right top thigh are awake. After a couple seconds of that activation, bring your hands back to the strap and notice if your hamstrings have relented at all. I hope those were interesting explorations. Thank you for trying them with me.